You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion.
If you're thinking all a bricklayer does is lay brick after brick and plaster walls, then think again. There's more to being a bricklayer than meets the eye. In fact, a single bricklaying project calls upon a variety of skills. Meet Ian Samata, a qualified and skilled bricklayer who employs himself and others through taking on small to medium construction projects in the Zambezi region. This is his story.
You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion.
Ian Samata was born at Katima Malilu in the Zambezi region into a family of 8 children. He attended the Silumbu Primary School until grade 7, but when his father passed away in 2000, Ian transferred to the Nakundu area, where he completed grade 12 at the Sanji Senior Secondary School. These were difficult years and Ian's grandparents had to work hard to make ends meet.
Zinto zako mozipangira monse kwinabantu ololete kuti ntusamukete but like many often kanina va mama kanina va ndanda, which means that lesson bantu vanhu vahali navo my siblings va ndanda. I was raised by my grandfather and the grandmother. That's why he was into service musically soon hand. Because of that.
Although he passed grade 12 with good grades, financial difficulties discouraged Ian from seeking study opportunities. He could also not afford to sit around idle and had no choice but to start looking for work. He ended up at construction sites, where he would from time to time land opportunities to work as a henchman.
Actually, I was not having interest in bricklaying because I didn't know, I couldn't see people building. I was just finding buildings are done. I just know it's a classroom, it's a shop. But after grade 12, then we were looking for jobs, going into construction. Now it's when I realized, no, this thing is a course. It's something that one can make. Then I decided, let me register. Chibani lote aholo kuvan kwame yo ala kutachi niendra no niendra soon. E kuviki rengana kakuli ni suffering after that grade 12, after grade 12 2007, because 2007 I stayed home. No have service a family construction, getting other guys. Then the men were any advantage out to know I'm having a grade 12. Then why can't I just go there and look at and register? Then now I think vocational I have talk I need the vocational. Then I went to vocational.
Ian completed a 3-year bricklaying course at the Zambezi Vocational Training Centre, where he is still remembered by his instructors as a dedicated and focused trainee.
But though even my first choice it was plumbing, because I used to hear about plumbing. But bricklaying, I couldn't know what's bricklaying plastering. Then I applied for first choice as a plumber. I wanted to be a plumber, but unfortunately, I went for bricklaying.
He was a good trainee in theory, both theory and practicals. Well, I'm proud now, as I am, of Ian Samata, because Ian Samata, he can be able to help himself in future, in his life, and he can also employ other people. He's running his own business. I'm proud of him.
In vocational, kanva kazani, kavunywa, panganzi, kueva, matokwa, whatsoever, kanva pangizi into the navulio. I just concentrate. Mane konji kaska ko graduate because when we started we were like 14, but out of graduate I'm intake we were only 4. Imagine.
You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place
Upon graduation, Ian started offering his skills to construction companies who worked on the construction of the Zambezi waterfront development at Katima Mulilo. However, he soon realized that he could do better on his own, and today Ian is excelling as a budding entrepreneur and subcontractor who takes on small to medium construction projects in and around Katima Mulilo.
5 years from now, I have to see myself growing, changing, doing everything. I must have enough tools to work, not to hire. As a bricklayer now, I'm a proud bricklayer. I feel like we are the major. As for me, I feel we are the bosses of this industry. Because as bricklayers, we employ everyone. I can it be electrician, can it be whoever. After the completion or just in level 2, we start to make money. Those guys, they have to finish their courses. This when they can start looking for jobs. What I love about my job is nice because, as for me, I don't have a mountain. Anytime I can receive a call now, I want to put tiles there. I want to put my house painted. I want this and this, it's just like that. Then we have a lot of pieceworks. I'm living my passion because I'm doing everything I wanted. Even plumbing, even that plumbing I was dreaming about, I'm employing them now.
Ian has also become a passionate advocate for technical and vocational careers. Whenever he has the opportunity, he encourages the youth to consider technical and vocational career options.
Vocational training is very, very important because to take you out of streets, it doesn't matter. Whatever you go for, with vocational, you will be very successful if you concentrate. You will never realize maybe I'm just home there doing whatsoever, but if you go there, you find yourself as a changed person in life.
There is apathy and negativity and perception which goes around in the community, and people thinking of vocational education as the last option. Vocational education has built many economies, and I want to believe that Namibian economy can also be built on vocational education. And it is possible that the skills that we develop, the skills that we upgrade, can be the skill that can also help to grow our economy.
From today, when they graduate, they will be able to help themselves. They will be able to either open up small business, construction, they will be into construction. Even from there, other people, they will further their studies to become engineers. As I am here, I went through the same process. I started as like them, learning how to lay bricks. From here now, I'm proud. I'm a trainer in bricklaying and plastering.
You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just believe. Take you to a place you can be your true self. You can live your passion. Live your passion.
For now, Ian is focused on landing more contracts and growing his business. Driven by an intense desire to succeed and the realization that others depend on him for their livelihoods, he appreciates that his reputation as a contractor in a very competitive industry will always be his biggest asset.
Okay guys, welcome to one of my projects I did here in New Greenwell. This project, I started it last year, August. It only took me 4 months to complete it, but it was not easy working on this project as an individual because I was only guy. I was only getting some guys to work with, builders, learner builders, you know, but I was there to monitor and see that everything comes perfect. On this house, I was working with plumbers, electricians, carpenters, and other builders to reach where it is now for the completion.
Ian also appreciates that while he still has some way to go in growing and positioning his business as a force to be reckoned with, that by making the sacrifices and dealing with the challenges, he can and will succeed.
One thing I dislike about my job So I have too much overtime. Because if you cast concrete, the concrete cannot allow you to come finish it tomorrow. It's best to finish it, no matter how big it might be. And sometimes, it's transport issues. Maybe don't have a car. Like myself, I don't have a car actually. But my project's out. I had even experience. Yakuwana kuti kulikala fera ko mu society ka kuoleki. Swangu mukwame yena strong. Yobona kuti usiva ni mwana mozwise kuti what is going on. Heva kuti ko yena mwana kapako it's consiste. Obviously so mukwame yena hande but kuina hande heva kuti.
Away from the construction sites, Ian enjoys spending time with his wife and 4 children.
He's the provider. He's very important to us. Our dreams is that as we're growing, as his construction grows, that we are able to have a big construction company with all the tools and equipment that we need. Because as currently we are hiring some of the things, I help him sometimes. We need a concrete mixer. I get somebody who has, then we have to rent that one. So one day if we have everything together, we have something big, then we can also, it's okay. Yes, we need a big construction company. Yeah. Because I know he does his job well. I've seen some of his finished houses. It's perfect. The clients love it.
Ian Samata, a driven and spirited young man whose zest for life and what he does inspires those around him to always do their best. His story teaches us that success comes with sacrifice, that without sacrifice, success is impossible. However, for Ian, his success is not sacrifice at all because he loves what he's doing. His passion for what he does and his desire to work for himself has brought him success. He leads by example and inspires others to always strive for the best they can be. He is living his passion as a bricklayer.
You can be anything you wanna be. You can achieve it if you just.
This insert is brought to you by the Namibia Training Authority. Visit our website www.nta.com.na to learn about other technical and vocational career options.